This is a review of Beurer's heated under blanket. Model number is UB86 XXL. The size is 150 by 160 centimeters for two people, and it has actually two zones. It comes with two controllers, and it has two heated zones, one for legs and one for body. So main features here on the packaging box: 9 settings. So there's a total of 9 heating settings. LED backlit indicator, plug-in coupling. Material is soft fleecy fabric. Here on the box is a sample, so you can actually touch it before buying. So two for two persons and 2 zones each. Timer function, machine washable, safety system. BSS is something that Beurer advertises as a feature on all of the heated blankets. Rapid heat up function, 60 watts. Eco control and 5-year warranty. Here it also says that this is a mark for, I think it's German, for high quality fabrics. So if there's this mark, even if it's synthetic material, it's supposed to be safe for skin, for touching it with your skin. So this one is under blanket, but I actually bought it and use it as over blanket. It works just as well, even though it was not designed to be used as a over blanket. But anyway, so here are 2 controllers. So they are exactly the same for 2 sections, for 2 halves. And basically, this is a XXL size, but they also have a kind of a single or standard sized. And this one is basically like 2 blankets put together. So that's why they have 2 controllers, because electrically there's 2 separate sections. And then each part has 2 zones. So the way you control zones here, it's turned on. So here's an indicator. This was the body, this was the legs. The leg zone is actually bigger than, it's not 2 exact halves. The body zone is smaller than the leg zone. And so you just press if you want to set to the same setting or if you want to set to different settings. So here I set it to 6.6, and here it indicates that it's a 1-hour setting. So by default it will set it to 1 hour, and after 1 hour it will turn off. But if you want more, you press this timer or clock here, and you can set it from 12 hours to 1 hour. So 12 is maximum setting. It should be good enough, because you need to turn it off at some point anyway. So it's like a safety feature in case you accidentally leave it without turning it off. I did it a few times, so it just turned off by itself after 12 hours. And here one more button. This one will show you how much electricity was used. So if you're using it for I don't know, overnight, and you would like to know how much you used electricity, you just press this button and it will show you how much was used. Well, it's not using much, so this is probably not a necessary function. It's very low power, so you're not gonna use a lot of electricity with this, but still they give it as an extra feature. So controller, this is a newer model for Beurer. The older models have just a mechanical kind of switch with a few settings, 3 or 6, and these are new controllers that on the newer products. This is fully electronic. You set modes for zones, timer, and you're ready to go. So material on this one, material is different. So this side is just synthetic material. This one is made like some fur, artificial fur. They call it fleecy material. This is a bit thicker than standard fleece, but materials. This is downside. So I guess you're supposed to, this is the top side. Anyways, since I'm using it as over blanket on top of another blanket, it doesn't really matter for me. And if you're using it as under blanket, just you will have to put some sheet on top of this anyways. So this is one of the newer models, newer heated under blankets from Beurer. The wires here is the wire. You can't see it, but I can feel it here. So here goes the wire. So the wire goes all the way, something like 4 or 5 centimeters from the bottom. And on the side, the wire is here. So here is something like 10 centimeters. So the heating wire doesn't go all the way to the edge actually. So actual heated area is smaller than advertised on the box. Something like 20 centimeters smaller width and something like 10 centimeters smaller height. But it's still good enough even as an over blanket. So in case you're looking for high quality heated blanket, this is one great product to consider. So here it says 2 by 60 watts. So 60 watts is actually one section, and because there's one half, and because this is double size, then you get 2 60-watt sections. So if you're using both sections, the maximum will be 120 watts. But you can set it to, you have 9 levels. If you are setting to lower levels, it will use apparently less electricity. And I would say that 9 is too much even for over blanket. Actually, I think I don't use it above 6, even as over blanket. If you're going to be using it as under blanket, you'll probably be using it at 3, maybe 4 maximum. So I'm not sure why they have this 9 mode, because this is going to be too much, I think, for anybody. And if you want to use it settings 7, 9, 8, or 7, if you set it, say, to 7 and set time to 12 hours, actually it will go to level 6 after 3 hours. So you can't use it for long if you set to high levels, 7, 8, or 9. This is also a safety feature, apparently, but anyways, even level 7 is too much. So you'll probably be using it at lower levels. And if you're using from 1 to 6, then you can set timer from 1 hour to 12 hours. So here it's 11 hours, and you just press it till you set the timing that you want. Really great product, and for some reason only Beurer makes these heated blankets. When I was looking for one, I could choose from between Beurer and some Chinese no names, and I basically decided to go with this for safety and quality. Even though it's not cheap, it's about more than 100 euros. I think in Germany it costs something closer to 150, but still it's a great product. And this one is a 220 volt product, and I've seen online that some companies already make 12 volts, 12 volt models, lower voltage, to make it really safe. But I couldn't find any 12 volt models, so for now I decided to go with this Beurer. So if you're looking for a heated under blanket or even over blanket, this is just one of the great choices out there. Okay, thank you for watching.